Hellboy, the rise and fall of a cinematic vision. A beloved comic book adaptation that struggled to find its place in Hollywood. But what happened to this horror movie? Was it doomed from the start? Or did it simply fall victim to the fickle nature of the film industry? Let's unravel the mystery behind Hellboy's journey. Guillermo del Toro, a visionary director, embarked on a 6-year quest to bring Mike Mignola's Hellboy to life. The film, a faithful adaptation of the comic's debut issue, was a passion project for del Toro, who saw Ron Perlman as the perfect Hellboy. However, the road to production was riddled with challenges. Studios rejected the project due to its title, Perlman's casting, and the stigma surrounding superhero movies at the time. But here's where it gets controversial. When del Toro and Mignola met, they both envisioned Perlman in the role, as if fate had intervened. The film's aesthetic was inspired by Ray Harryhausen, with minimal camera movement and a wide proscenium. Del Toro even consulted with the stop-motion master himself, but Harryhausen declined due to the graphic violence in modern films. And this is the part most people miss. The film's rejection wasn't just about the title and casting. Producers wanted to alter Hellboy's origins, suggesting a Hulk-like transformation or a human from hell. Del Toro stood his ground, preserving Mignola's vision. After the success of Blade 2, del Toro received offers to direct other films, but chose Hellboy as his next project. The writing phase drew. He fought for Perlman's casting, but the studio wanted a bigger star. And then there's the casting of Doug Jones as Abe Sapien, a performance so iconic that David Hyde Pierce, who voiced the character, requested to go uncredited out of respect. The film faced numerous challenges during production. Perlman prepared by reading every Hellboy comic and working out extensively. The makeup and effects teams considered changing Hellboy's stone right hand to his left. But Perlman's left-handedness made it unnecessary. The film added the Samaritan revolver, a techno-magic weapon, to the story. With a $66 million budget, filming began in late 2003 and lasted 130 days, with del Toro working tirelessly without a second unit. Hellboy was filmed entirely abroad, with locations in Prague and Barrandov Studios. The crew endured freezing temperatures in Prague and used a real mausoleum for the BPRD set. Rasputin's mausoleum was a set built at the studio, and the surrounding cemetery was filmed at the largest boneyard in Prague. Doug Jones endured hours of makeup for his Abe Sapien role, and Perlman spent 4 hours daily in the makeup chair. Del Toro and Mignola's creative synergy was evident in Rasputin's fate, an idea Mignola had initially discarded. Despite the lack of big-name stars, Hellboy was a critical and commercial success upon its 2004 release, grossing nearly $100 million worldwide. It received numerous accolades and proved that comic book superhero movies with darker themes could thrive. However, the franchise's subsequent entries failed to match the original success. Del Toro's plans for a trilogy were never realized, and later attempts to reboot the series fell short. So what happened to Hellboy? Was it a case of creative differences, studio interference, or the changing landscape of Hollywood? Perhaps it's a combination of all these factors. One thing is certain: Hellboy's legacy as a groundbreaking comic book adaptation remains intact, even if its cinematic journey was not without its share of controversies and setbacks. What do you think? Was Hellboy ahead of its time, or did it simply fail to capture the essence of the comic books? Share your thoughts in the comments below.